Okay, so it's time to look at Authority Monster. Now, here's what you need to understand. As you can see, Authority Monster is right here. What you need to have in order for Authority Monster to work, as far as the light boxes go, is you need to have access to either Lead Monster or Heat Monster. Now, chances are you definitely have access to Lead Monster, and maybe you want Heat Monster. Now, the idea with Authority Monster was very simple. We created campaigns over here in Lead Monster with the drag and drop builder, and we created campaigns with Heat Monster. That's where we brought in an image and we used hotspot technology to go ahead and configure our light boxes. And that gave us a very custom, high profile look. So with Authority Monster, the idea was that we wanted to take these campaigns or these campaigns, and instead of having the light box deployed on our site with Exit Technology, we wanted the ability to deploy it on a site that does not belong to us. So I'm going to demonstrate how we do that with the light boxes, and then I'm going to show you how the snippets work in another video as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Authority Monster, and you see that we have the typical dashboard that's opened up. Now I have two options here. Number one, I can deploy a pop-up, or I can create a snippet. Now the snippet is something else. I'll show you how we do that in the next video. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and click Deploy Pop-Up. And this is so very easy to understand. This area over here is actually a preview area. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and name our campaign. So I'll go ahead and call this Chad's Authority. Okay? And then we're going to go ahead and put in a page URL here. So for this specific example, I'm going to go ahead and put socialdirectory.io. Now let's assume that this page right here does not belong to me, which means I don't have access to the code. So this can be any page you can think of. Now I will tell you this is using iframing technology. So there's certain sites that do not allow us to iframe. Google is one, Facebook is another. So just be aware of that. If this page doesn't show, it's because they don't like iframing technology. So it's very easy. You see that I'm over here on the pop-up tab. Now I can go ahead and choose a campaign from Lead Monster, or I can choose a campaign from Heat Monster. So we'll start with Heat Monster. I select this radio button here, and then whatever campaigns I have published inside of Heat Monster, that's the one with the heat mapping technology, they're going to show right here in this drop-down. Now keep in mind, if I have a campaign inside a Heat Monster that is inactive, it's not going to show in this drop-down menu. Only active campaigns will show. So I could very easily just go ahead and choose this one right here. I'm not quite sure if this one's completely done, but we'll find out. And then I can set the pop-up event. So right now I got it on page load, width and height. And if I want it to be animated, I can go ahead and set it for animated. And then I can also come over here and I can set my cookies. So for right now, I'm going to set that to 0. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And let's see what we have. Okay, there is the light box. And as you can see, it is not a completed light box. That's okay. Let's go ahead and choose another one until we find one that's completed. So I'll go ahead and update this. There's a time delay of 2 seconds. We can go ahead and change this to 0, but there you go. Now you see that I have brought in a light box from Heat Monster, and it's deployed on somebody else's site. Okay? So we do the same thing for Lead Monster. We click this button here, and now we have this drop down here for Lead Monster. So if I go ahead and click this, this is the template I want to use. I'm going to have it on page load. I don't need a delay. The width, the height is fine. My animation, let's go ahead and update it. And there you go. Now we have an active campaign that came in here from Lead Monster. And when we're ready, we go ahead and publish this. And now it's been published. And this is the link that we use right here. Whenever we go and use this link inside of our browser, I'll go ahead and open this up. You can see exactly what's happening. So there's the page. There's our Lightbox. Obviously, you're going to want some sort of delay or some kind of scrolling motion, whatever exit technology you set up before you go and deploy this Lightbox. Okay? So that's how easily you can go and create your campaigns with Authority Monster. In the next video, I'm going to show you how the snippet works.